welcome to the We Are Arrow podcast. I'm Gustin Games, prime example, and
Gilcade.
there you go.
I
I don't know if
was
it's
like-
I don't know if it's the same for everyone.
Yeah,
You pointed that one, I was like, yo, that's a black screen, my man.
So how's everyone's week been?
You know, the life shit in England. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah. It's been a hard week.
It's been a rough week.
I think for everyone really. I think it can be that it could be just going back to reality and everyone's just fucking having to just deal with shit and
It's the blues, man, the blues.
holiday blues, corona blues.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Well, no,
corona
isn't
blues.
it? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're coming up to September. We're actually in September now.
Oh,
Everybody is just going back. Like most people, I'd say 50% of the country are going back to normality now.
Man. Yeah, I can't even. It's just, yeah, it's weird, man. Life's weird.
Like, when are you guys back and doing what you do?
I'm not even sure. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. We haven't heard anything for anyone. You've gone a bit robotic, Nathan. Sorry.
You know what I mean? Like
Is that better?
my partner's going back to work next week, man.
Next
Madness.
week.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? She's back at work next week. The kids are back in school next week. I'm gonna be sat at home on my own during the day.
Oh man.
Not complaining.
Fair enough.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't heard anything from tutors yet. Hopefully, we'll be going back actually into class, but I think it'll just be for like small seminars and shit. Or even if they do bring us back, it'll be like 2-meter rule, masks, and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to get back to it. To be honest, I haven't done
I'm
as
same.
much as I should have as like over the holidays. I should have been doing a lot more work, but it is.
That's what happens when you're at home in your own environment. It's hard.
Yeah,
Home is home. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is at the end of the day.
yeah, and
Home is not work. So,
I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to work from home. I'm a home kind of guy.
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like, I've been blessed, and I'm blessed enough to work from home, so I cannot complain too much.
Yeah.
And it has been a godsend, and it is good. It's good. I mean, I think at first it wasn't. Now I've adjusted, and working from home is working now. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they were to say to me in a month's time, you're going back into office, mate, my heart would be in my ass. I'd have next level anxiety. I'd be sweating.
man.
I'm like, oh my god, like you know what I mean? Like that. Just even the thinking about the train journey upsets me so much.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, for people like you people who have had to work from home, now actually going back into the real world and actually getting into doing just public transport is.
Yeah,
I remember when I got my first bus after the first initial lockdown went, and I was just like, I don't want to be in here. Like, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
in
weird.
the bus, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
I
mental.
went to Leeds for my driving test, man. It was awful.
Ooh.
Even though they want loads of people on the train,
Yeah.
it's still awful. There's tables and chairs cornered off. You can't sit in certain places.
Yeah.
It feels
And
like
there's
a
some people who-
post-apocalyptic world, man. It's weird.
Do you know what I mean? Then some people don't even care about the rules.
Black Mirror.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan, you're still a bit robotic.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
So,
life is what it is.
and this is why we have games.
Talk to me,
To get us
baby.
through, guys.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. Your voice is like an angel.
I've got
Right.
a lazy eye. I've just realised.
No, you don't.
Yo, trust me, all man have lazy eyes. Mine's mental. Which one is it? Is it this one? So almost like it's shut all the time.
This one's gone, man.
Right, so yeah, let's get into it. So a couple of weeks ago, was it? I think you was here, Jordan, when we talked about the Sims update.
Oh yeah, Sims. Yeah, I was second episode.
That second episode you were in.
Yeah, second episode.
So they've actually announced. EA have actually announced that it is going to be, because there was a lot of speculation saying that it was going to be just like a sci-fi or whatever, but it is actually going to be Star Wars. A lot of people saying it was going to be Star Wars. For me, go on, Evan.
This is shit. let's be honest. Like they're just like money grabbing again, aren't they? It's EA being EA.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I also kind of disagree just because I'm a Star Wars fanboy, and this would actually.
No, I love mate. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Star Wars, right? But I'm annoyed at the fact that they're using us as fans to get their bullshit up there or whatever it is. Like, how much is it costing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not. It's probably costing a lot because it is Disney after all, isn't it? For them to actually.
£35. Oh,
is that how much it is?
Nah, trust me, it won't be. But like, if you think about Star Wars for a start, and then you think about Sims, how what does the average DLC coming at as the norm?
I think it's like 20 quid, yeah.
Yeah,
20
mate.
quid. So you got 20 quid as a standard DLC. Then you got to add Star Wars. The fact that it's Star Wars on top of that, I generally don't see this being any less than £25. You know what I mean? And £25 for a DLC.
Yeah,
All I'm
agree.
saying is, right, like, think about it this way, yeah, right, a World of Warcraft expansion is 25 quid, yeah. That sort of content compared to this content, which will be fuck all, you've got to think of it like that.
Yeah.
Like, how much stuff are you actually getting for your money? Like, that's what it comes down to. And if all it is like some artists in a basement creating shitty stuff on 3ds Max and then texturing it and charging, like, I don't know how much, ridiculous amounts, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. They definitely Sims is a good game, but EA just love to rinse their players and just they try to get every bit of money they can out of you, which is something I don't like. But I've got Sims 4, and if I have the money spare, I probably would buy it.
Like, I'm a big Sims guy, right? I do like Sims myself, and
but 30 quid is too much.
Rather than doing this, just make a Sims 5. You know, like, put the money into.
Or put Sims 4 on Switch.
El Lade. Yes.
I don't know, man. After we were talking about Sims Herbs, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? I can't get that game out my head. I'm like, oh.
Mate, I can't like. It's honestly, if you replay that back, I remember it being the laggiest thing ever. For the PS2. Man, it was so bad.
Nah, I didn't play it. I played it on my is it Game Boy Advance? It came out for as well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Game
Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, I think I put it on my SP, mate. It was sick.
Yeah, Herbs. I don't think I played too much of it. I think because it was played differently to the normal Sims, didn't it?
I think that for me as a game and how they made it is probably the reason I played it more.
Yeah.
It's because it took the aspect of the whole building and then creating something.
Yeah.
And just had the whole managing your life.
Yeah.
Had like a little story behind it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I kind of enjoyed that one a bit more.
Yeah. So the community is not happy about this anyway. There's been a list of. I had a quick research, and there's been a list of stuff that the players, like big Sims fans, want, and apparently they want like murder mystery, a medieval theme, farming, cars. People have said like being able to go to your fridge and you've run out of something, so basically turning it into a live sim game, pretty much. That's what people want from it. I know Catherine was saying the people want, all they want is bunk beds. Apparently there's no bunk beds in Sims 4, so the Sims community aren't happy about this.
I don't understand like.
Why what? The bunk beds.
Sims fans,
yeah.
How much has it changed actually? You know, like from Sims 3 to Sims 4? Because don't get me wrong, I've got Sims 4. 'cause,
Yeah,
you
I've got
know, me
Sims
and Start
3.
account share and we've got it. So what's the difference between the jump between Sims 3 and Sims 4?
It's more intricate, like building customization with the buildings. You can like have half walls and like corner walls. You can have elevated floors. There's more. I would
So
say it's a more in depth like building mechanism.
I think the fan base and the frustration is the whole evolution of the game. So
Yeah,
like you don't want to keep buying Sims 2, Sims 3, then buy Sims
Yeah,
4,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then be at a point where it's not really moved on as much as you feel it should have.
yeah,
And then the next thing you want it to do is move on, but then they bring something out that's completely not
yeah.
what you
What they
want.
want.
So I guess yeah. So I guess as a fan, that's frustrating. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong, I'm not a fan of Sims in terms of
yeah,
I
yeah.
play it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said last week, I'm more of a mate. I'll put that money cheating me building a sick house, and then I'm done. Forget my Sim man.
Yeah, yeah,
Overload,
man.
overload.
Trust me,
Rosebud
yeah,
for the
trust me.
retro boys.
But for proper fans, you know, I know proper fans, and
Yeah.
you know they're proper into the Sims.
Yes, yeah, I agree. I think it's either gonna bring more fans or it's gonna destroy the current fan base it already has. But yeah, that Sims 4 update. Journey to Batu comes out 8th of September. So there's a lot of mobile games that have been announced this weekend, to be honest, at Gamescom. But
I see it a viable, like I was saying earlier, man. Like I see mobile gaming as a viable, definitely viable gaming platform. Like
it's going into more of a mainstream thing, and over the last few years, it's really started taking a quite a big turn on it.
while we're on mobile games, can I just quickly? You should definitely download the One Piece
Pirate Warrior.
Pirate Treasure.
Yeah, I played that.
You
for
already
a little
got
bit.
it?
I played it for a
Oh,
little
mate,
bit. I
yeah.
haven't played it since, but I played it for a little bit. Yeah,
think-
that was quite a good game.
I don't know. I think mobile games for me is I enjoy mobile games. I played a lot of Dokkan.
Yeah,
And you know what I mean? Like I've put a lot into it.
yeah,
The only thing that I wish is that I could play it more, if that makes sense. Like it's hard. I find it hard to invest my time into a mobile game when I've spent hundreds of pounds on
yeah,
console gaming. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the thought of spending 2 nights just doing Dokkan and ignoring all the other stuff that I'm doing, it just stresses me out.
yeah.
So I do struggle with mobile games.
Yeah, so
That respect.
CD Projekt Red are bringing a mobile game, a Witcher game. They're taking the augmented reality, catch a Pokemon, catch a monster, catch
we're at a point
Harry
where
Potter wizard.
It can be fun, man.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
was.
I know
Well,
it's been done, but
Yeah.
it can be fun. It is fun to
Oh
do
no.
that.
I put my good few hours into Pokemon Go, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh no, mate. Do you know something? The one thing I wish that Pokemon Go had was just it could refresh me, because me and my mates spent nights walking around just together, having banter, and playing the game. Like we would sometimes be walking around at 3 o'clock in the morning
What, on Pokemon Go?
on Pokemon
Yeah,
Go.
man.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's a sick game.
Yeah.
It's a sick
Mate,
Do you know what I mean?
if you still play Pokemon Go and you're from Huddersfield, mate, get down to the uni. Early mornings,
yeah,
mate.
definitely.
Some rare ass Pokemon appear early
Yeah,
morning
yeah, man.
down there. Trust me. I did my fair share for you, and yeah, like again, CD Projekt Red, they've got a fucking huge game coming out soon. But for them to dish out this on the sly, it's pretty cool. It looks quite nice as well. I'm not gonna lie.
They're always gonna have a Witcher team out there. They're always
Yeah.
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
have a
yeah,
Witcher
yeah,
team like
yeah,
working on
Definitely.
whatever. Because I think the Witcher's kind of done. Maybe like I think Cyberpunk will. I don't feel like there's gonna be another Witcher unless.
So Square 364 has just said, "Where's the Seven Deadly Sins shout out?" I am tempted to download that. But
Don't get me wrong. Go on, you say
have you watched the anime? You?
Yeah, up to a
No,
point.
no, I ain't seen it.
All right, so I've watched it up to a point. I've got Seven Deadly Sins, the mobile game, because of Square. I've got it because of this waste man. It is actually really good.
Okay.
But let me ask you, Stephen, how much time have you put into that game? All right, and how much time of that has been auto battling? Because that is a game
Oh,
that
we
you
don't
can
like all
continuously
battling.
keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. Like this, like Dokkan. Look at
Woo!
that one. Mate, that's a mobile game.
Gee,
Shitty hell.
Jesus.
If
That's
you want to
saying.
be the best,
that's pretty
Yeah.
hardcore, that.
1,300 hours on a mobile game.
Man, that's nearly as fucking much as
That's as much as me on Monster Hunter, nearly.
Isn't it?
mate, that's crazy.
Stephen, if you concentrated less on that game, you'd be where I am in Realm Reborn right now. You little waster.
Oh, Realm Reborn
Well,
in that.
Final Fantasy.
FF14.
Yeah, FF14.
Oh, tasty.
I'm just gonna drop them FF14 bombs in for you two.
Are you
just
still
to,
being
catch up
slamming that still?
Oh mate, yeah, I got my.
Yeah, I'm coming, man. I'm coming soon, I promise.
You need to, man. I've almost finished. Well, I say I'm halfway through Shadowbringers.
Nice.
I've started.
Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a Black Mage. Definitely going to a Black Mage.
I'm
'Cause you
gonna be
get
a tanky
sick
boy.
damage.
Tanky boy.
You're a tanky.
I could,
boy.
if you go tanky boy, mate. I could go White Mage and be like your healer. Be a little bitch healer.
Well,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Listen, if you guys get on the right server with us, guys, there's loads of us playing.
Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Soon. It's finding time right now. Finding time.
Yeah, man. I don't honestly. I
I
don't
do
know
what
where
I
the
do.
days go.
Don't sleep.
Oh man, I think I'd die, and I think I'd get fucked in my head. I'd go.
Oh no,
mental.
you're definitely right. No, you're right. No one do what I do.
But yeah, just a quick thing on that Monster Hunter. It's gonna be a story-based game. It's gonna have a quite a good story apparently. Don't know how they're gonna incorporate that. But yeah, you level up your characters. You brew potions, craft bombs. Because apparently, like big monsters, you have to be able to do them things to be able to take them down. But yeah, CD Projekt Red doing a little thing there on the snow. So I read something the other day about remember Perfect Dark.
Yes, mate.
Was it
The
Perfect
360 remake with dog shit.
Perfect
though.
Dark Zero? Was that the remake? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Right.
I-
For nostalgia purposes, I'll say it was a good game, but like when you really look at how bad it was made,
It wasn't a very.
it's a bad game.
Yeah, it was quite clunky for a shooter, to be honest.
It was really clunky for a shooter.
Yeah, but apparently there was a live stream the other day. It was another podcast, Kind of Funny Games podcast, and a journalist from Insider called Jeff Grubb apparently made an appearance in the chat, and they said that the initiative, I can't remember what games they've made, but Initiative apparently are going to be working on a new project, Perfect Dark.
As long as they take everything from the N64 version of the series rather than the whatever remake they made in 2007,
Yeah,
then you're going to have a very good game on your hands.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Phil Spencer, the big dog of Microsoft, said the Initiative, incredibly talented studio, challenges themselves to do new things and old things, smiley face, in new ways. So
See, yeah, there we go. Like,
it kind of is solidifying what Jeff Grubb has said about the Initiative, because he literally in the chat, I watched the stream back, and in the chat he's like, it's a Perfect Dark game, and they're like, the Andrea, one of the hosts, says, "Oh, I don't think it will be a Perfect Dark game. I think that's way past its time and all this." And he said again, he's like, "No, it's 100% the Initiative are going to make a Perfect Dark game." So if he's right, he works for Insider Magazine, so he must have some sources where man don't know about.
yeah,
that
he
the
knows.
game. So yeah. Jordan, I'll let you take this one if you want.
Sick.
Fatalis, big boy.
So we've got the Fatalis coming, boys. This is the final update for Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
developer diary came out last week,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got a little trailer going on in the background, and they've announced what 90% of fans have been saying for the past month or two, that the Fatalis is going to be in, which you can see it is.
That guy, little Randy bastard man, I remember him.
The thing with this is it's it's good, but it's sad for me because obviously it's the last.
It's coming to an end,
update.
man.
Do you know what I mean? That it is coming to an end. You know what I mean? Like the title of the developer diary, I believe, was something like "Last Stand" or something
The
like
final stand, yeah.
that. Yeah, the final stand. So even more so themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like as a fan, you think, it can't be the last one, but if they've done
Yeah,
everything,
man.
they've confirmed it. As you can see, it's coming out 1st of October.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bring not just the Fatalis, but I know it's they're bringing out all Master Rank layered armors.
Yeah, yeah.
So for anyone who has played, that's a massive thing because let's face it, end game of any game is how you look. You gotta look strict. Forget the weapons. You gotta look good, man. So yeah, so this is gonna be the last one of Iceborne. It'll be having its 1 year anniversary, the 5th of September.
While I'm just saying, this is the Fatalis armor here. Just on show there. Ooh, that looks nasty.
Nasty, mate.
It's good. That bow's just choked, mate. That's his face. That's his face on that bow. Do you know what I mean? That's his face on the bow. Which this is so cool. This right here is amazing. This is the Palico armor. So his weapon is actually him holding a hunter. And when he's on his back, it's like he's mounted.
That's sick.
So good. It's trust me, everyone and their dogs is going to be walking around with that Palico armor. And no one is gonna have
Sam, maybe hold off a bit and get this on the FF, man. I really, really want to play this.
Yo.
Listen, man.
There's so many games I would literally just stop my life, and just I would just play so many. Fuck life.
So it's getting some good updates. It's getting you'll probably see some quality of life updates as well.
Yeah,
coming in.
Yeah, so that's
so. Oh no. The 1 year anniversary is the September the 5th, which will be adding the new weekly quests. Which, if you're a long-term fan, you know that every time you get something like this, they'll do festivals. They'll do the Joy Fest, all that'll be coming back. I think because it's coming to an end, they're going to throw all that stuff out as well for fans who have missed certain events, who want to catch up on armor. And then on top of that, the art-tempered Velcana is coming out, which them art-tempered monsters are nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I've got all my stuff kitted out, and I'm pretty sure Namiel was one-shotting me when I was doing the
holy shit.
So they're not easy, but they are fun. I think they're fun once you've mastered them.
Jordan, just on this, because I know I can't remember which one. I think it might be PSP. I know they had different variations of Fatalis. Do you think they're going to bring back the red and the white Fatalis?
No, I don't think. If this wasn't the final update. If this wasn't the final update, I would definitely say yes. But
sneaky munch.
I don't actually see it happening, unless they want to surprise the hell out of us, and you know what I mean, like boom, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of them.
I would because I remember fighting the white Fatalis. The black's the original. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember fighting the white Fatalis in the arena. There was like a round arena. I can't remember which monster it was.
So the arena that you're going back to fight him, that arena is the one you fight him in originally.
All right, okay.
So that arena that they've gone to is actually
Yeah.
the first arena. So they're talking about how all the ballista and all the cannons are still
Ah,
left
right,
over from
okay.
the fight before.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Personally, for me, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that these free up. This is a perfect example of a game done right in the sense of you pay for World, which was the base game, and then for a year or however long we got free content.
All right.
It was always free updates. If you
It's
wanted
like
to pay for
Animal
that,
Crossing, man.
yeah, if you wanted to pay for the aesthetics, then you pay for the aesthetics.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
everything else was free. And then they brought Iceborne out, which was not just a small expansion; it was like a full game expansion.
Really?
With a
Like
full roster.
I honestly, I'm pretty lost when it comes to Monster Hunter. To be
Yeah. So you
like,
got Monster Hunter World base game, and you had the roster of monsters. It wasn't overly big, but then they brought Iceborne out, and they brought out new monsters and new variants of monsters. And then on top of that, all they've done is they've just kept bringing out monster updates after monster updates. They didn't have to bring the Rajang out, but they did. Because the fans just wanted the Rajang. It's the same with Alatreon. It's the same with Vitalis. The fans wanted this stuff, so
you've got to listen
it's
to your
here.
fans, man.
No, and I don't know,
100%.
like this. I feel this is a perfect example of a games company listening to what the fans want.
Capcom know how
Based
it's
off of,
done.
do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Based off of,
mate, they've been around since Dot. Like
Do you know what I
these
mean?
guys know.
based off of what they've got in terms of a game and how it works. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of fans that are happy, and there's the odd fans that are not, because although they like the fact that Fatalis is in, I'm one of them. I wish they'd have brought out some other monsters, especially with the Iceborne update. If you've been in the snow, they could have brought out Zamtrios, which is a fantastic monster. But they didn't, just because it didn't work. It possibly might not have worked.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say, hands down, I paid what? I paid £90 for Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, and I've played the game for well over
Oh, yeah, 100%.
1,700 hours.
Worth the money, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
I've
what you
played
want
that
in a
game.
game when you're spending
Worth
that money.
every
You
know what I
single
mean?
penny.
You know what I mean? I'm pushing 2,000 hours for a £90 game, which
You
is
greasy boy.
amazing. And then there's some games that you'll pay 45, 50 quid for, and you're getting 50,
5, 6
30,
hours.
yeah, yeah,
Five,
5, 6.
mate.
Do you know what I mean? So I think Monster Hunter done really well. I think
Yeah,
this
man.
expansion's just going to pull all your worldy fans back. It's going to bring all your actual, old time fans back. It's going to bring new players. Like Nathan's looking at this and he's like, forget.
Yeah,
Final
mate.
Fantasy
I
14.
wanna get on this. I wanna get on everything, man.
Do you
Like,
know what I
well, to be
mean?
honest, like I played it back when the first expansion just got released, and I loved it. Got up to like level 50, 60, and then I just stopped because like I had no one to play with. If you know what I mean. It's one of them
Yeah,
games where you need people that you constantly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's perfect because we regularly meet with you guys, so it's perfect for us to play that.
Yeah, don't get. I I totally agree. The thing is, for me, World was amazing, and I really enjoyed World. And honestly, I can say hands down, it's been one of my favorite Monster Hunter games. But my all-time favorite was Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That game
Yep.
was outstanding.
I love that game, mate.
For the 3DS,
Yeah.
it was.
I'll tell you right,
Insane.
the only thing that I've got a problem with that is I have tried that, and the fact that you have to use the stylus to turn the camera does my head in. Like it's
Oh, all
uncomfy.
right, see.
Like
Oh,
to
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
because
play.
didn't they bring out that special 3DS that had two
The one with
analogs?
the C stick.
With
Yeah,
the C
yeah.
stick. Did
Yeah,
that
yeah.
work with that?
That worked
Yeah.
with that, so the C stick
Oh right,
works.
right.
So it's like a pressure button.
But I
so
was the
you
guy
obviously-
who was using my finger to turn the camera.
Meh.
To be fair, if Sard's, he's probably not listening, but Sard used to do what's called the claw.
Yeah.
So before the before the C stick, you just clawed your finger round, and literally that's how he learned. Because he played so much Monster Hunter, that is how he learned to play. So the claw for him is just a natural movement of his fingers now. Like
That's
he
jerk.
that's how much he's played. So I mean, there's no uncomfortable. But all you Monster Hunter fans,
Yeah.
if you're not ready, you might as well start getting ready. If you're like me, just be ready for the 1st of October for that to drop.
And if you want to watch the development thing, I'm gonna stick it here. on the YouTube video, so it'll be up there above my head.
Yeah, the developer diaries are really good.
Give it a watch.
Lots of insight.
It's some really good information about it.
Lots of insight.
So going back to mobile games, Ni no Kuni. I'm not sure if any of you guys have
I
ever
am
played it or.
pumped for this because I love Ni no Kuni. Like,
I'm quite
thing.
a big fan of Ni no Kuni. I still need to play the actual series, but to me it looks like a.
If you're a Studio Ghibli fan, you're a fucking.
Yeah.
You're
Ni no
into this
Kuni
shit, man.
Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds. It's developed by Level 5.
Awesome developers, man. They've
Yeah,
made some
good.
fucking awesome games.
Yep. And it's only going to be a Japan release for now, but I think because Ni no Kuni it did come to Western release a bit not long after it was released in Japan.
Like,
So I don't think it's going to be long. Like,
I don't think we'll get it.
you don't.
Nah, because there's a Ni no Kuni game for the DS, you know, that we never got. You can get it on translation, but there's just certain stuff that don't come here, man.
Yeah. So it's going to be an
I hope it
MMO
does.
as well.
I hope it does.
It's going to be an MMO. So for it to be a mobile game and to be an MMO, I think like
If it's
mustn't
done in the
be-
right way, right? Honestly, I'm not joking. I've searched up. Apparently, there's going to be a Final Fantasy XI mobile game, which MMOs can work on a mobile if they're simple enough to control and addictive enough to play.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Like, if you don't have that, if it's too complex, like you've got these MMOs on smartphones now, and they're just too complex. There's too much to do. There's
Yeah.
too much to look at. There's so many icons. You need it simple.
There's a lot going on.
I think the problem I've got with mobile games and stuff like that is I'm just so used to my console and my screen, man. Like,
Yeah,
just having a proper controller in my hand, looking at that screen. This is why I play This is why I like Dokkan so much, just because I feel like there's not that complicity. It's just tapping. But when you bring MMOs to mobile games, man, you've got to think you're very limited on your screen.
And what you can put on it.
Yeah, and what you can put on it. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I think that's what it is.
That's what I mean, man. There's too much to look at, and you just think, I don't want to fucking play this anymore because it's too much.
I think if it's coming for iOS and Play Store, then potentially it could be good on like a tablet or something. They might be able to do a bit more with it. I played old school RuneScape on my phone when it came out for.
Mate, it works well.
It worked quite well. Like with having chunky fingers, it was a bit hard to get into the menus and stuff. But they managed to fit everything on there.
If you play that on an iPad or something with a big screen, like you're gonna have a good time. Like
you're not gonna be able to PK.
It's a well-made game. Maybe not.
If you probably won't be able to PK people on that game because with PKing you've got a lot of item switches and shit like that. But yeah, like you said,
that's for your fingers though, maybe.
Yeah, like you said, Nathan, if it's done right, it could be very good. If they make it a simple combat system or ability system.
That's what I mean. You only need something simple. You don't need all these menus and.
I guess with that, it goes down to the whole thing of they're the example of games or types of games where they don't average out across bad, okay, and very good. You're either a good game and you've done it well, or you're bad and it's just not executed very well. And then in them situations, you're only gonna get hardcore fans, want to play.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like Ni no Kuni's like sort of a cult following anyway.
Yeah, it's got a strong it's got a very specific fan base. So yeah, we'll go on to next. So this is a topic that I know a lot of people are gonna
fighting over the bits.
And ah about.
The bit wars.
Yeah, so I had a look because a lot of the stuff I didn't know, so I went into did a bit more research. But the PS5 and the Xbox have, I think it was 4 days ago, released their specs, official specs from Microsoft and Sony. So I'll just. I wonder if I can just get the article up actually.
Yeah, get it up on screen.
Yeah, let me just get the article up.
I'm excited. The only thing that's really popping out right now for both of them are they've got really nice, quick 1 terabyte SSDs.
SSDs, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I think with them, because they've got huge SSDs, like the biggest that's ever been, and I think with that they're going to nullify loading screens and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we play on PC now, and with SSDs, and load screens are just not a problem anymore, are they?
No. I think so. I'll get the article up here. So, firstly, we've got it's the Sony.
I like the fact.
The Sony.
I like the fact that you can. Sorry, I like the fact that you can also there's expandable storage
on the Xbox.
on top of the PS5.
No, that's the Xbox, mate.
Oh, the Xbox. Sorry.
Yeah. So, they've got.
No. PS5's got expandable storage.
Does it?
Yeah. It's
It
got an
did,
SSD slot.
It kind of did. Are you looking at notes?
Yeah, just at the PS5 specs and the Xbox Series X.
I don't know. Personally, for me, guys, I'm gonna be taking my hard drive out straight away. Like straight away.
What? I'm putting it in your.
Like I've got a 2 terabyte for my PS4 at the moment,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, some things are quicker. It's not an SSD, so it's not a massive difference.
Yeah.
But for the terms of actual storing games, I've never had this problem where, like for instance, a game's come out. Oh God, I don't have enough memory, and I'm playing the games I'm playing. Because you know what I mean, like Warzone on its own is nearly 200 gig.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you've got a 500 gig machine, you consider a well, just under 100 of that
SSD,
is partitioned.
SSD is not just about storage, is it? Like you get the
Oh, no.
You
lot
get
of
the
the
speed as well of memory.
Yeah,
Massive
that's what I mean.
difference,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is I'll be taking mine out and putting a 2 terabyte SSD in,
Yeah.
like just for the sake of storage. Because if you're at this point now, it's not like before with PS3.
Do you think a
One.
terabyte is like a lot? I don't feel like
No.
giving a
Not
terabyte is a
now.
lot
Not
to
now.
these sort of systems.
No, that's what I mean. Not now. That's what I'm saying. Like you think PS3, Xbox 360, it was only towards the end of their lifespan that people were needing more 360 space.
Yeah.
You know, because of games like GTA and stuff.
Yeah.
It was right at the end of the span of the
So-
console. But this time round, this whole memory issue has been going on for like a year or two now.
Well,
these consoles.
with these next gen consoles, that like Nathan said, I didn't actually see this, Nathan, but yeah, the PS5 has a NVMe SSD slot, so you can put in whatever size SSD. I'm hoping there's going to be external. Oh yes, it'll take an external hard drive, so you've got. You can put in another SSD into the PlayStation, and you've got the compatibility with the external hard drives.
Have you seen the boxes as well?
Didn't they
Have you
say
seen
the external hard
boxes?
drives were only for? I didn't think you could actually put your games on them ones. I thought they were saying they were the external ones. You couldn't actually put games on them.
Yeah, you can. That's what I do with my. Well, on my PS4, that's what I do.
Yeah, no, you can.
I assume they will keep that because
it'd be stupid
not to. So yeah, that's pretty nice to know that, because I didn't actually think, because I know the Xbox Series X have got the where is it? Yeah, they've got the expansion card, so a 1 terabyte expansion card, which is technically a memory card, a 1 terabyte memory card, which plugs into the back of the Xbox, which I thought was something that would take the, because when I came into this podcast today, I was like, oh, Xbox are doing shit, but with the specs, there's not going to be a massive difference in quality.
Nah, you need to look out for like what me and Sam were saying earlier, is that as long as they utilize what they've got well, you know, that's all that matters. It's not about the raw power. It's about who can make the best game. with this
But I
stuff.
feel that's what I mean. I was about to say, I feel that Xbox have and will always have better specs than Sony, just
Yeah.
because of the technology they've got behind them. But like
I
Nathan
just
said,
feel like
perfect
they're American
examples.
and they just bullshit the way like that. To be honest, they're
Yeah.
probably both running the same CPU, and for some reason the Xbox One is a point, not even that, like 0.5 of a gigahertz stronger. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just for publicity, do you think they boost them numbers up? I don't know.
I don't
But
know. I like they
you
shouldn't.
know
They
what I
shouldn't
mean?
be
Like,
able
how
to.
can you,
They
how
shouldn't be
can you
able
push
to.
a, how can you, why would it be just be pushed to that? Just, you know,
Yeah.
just over what the PS5 is. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah. So with the PS5 are using 16 gig RAM, which is going to be running at 448 gigabytes per second on the bandwidth. But the Xbox are taking the same size, but they're splitting it into two. So 10 gigabyte of the 16 gig RAM is going to run at 560 gigabytes, and the other 6 is going to run at 336. So
Why is that?
what I've got here, what they've said, they've done this because it will take strain off the CPU and the GPU and make it so the RAM takes a bit more of the. So you get high quality performance throughout your gaming, and you will get no lag, basically. Which you shouldn't expect lag anyway.
You shouldn't expect
Yeah.
any lag with 16 gigabytes of RAM, especially GDDR6 as well. Like,
Yeah.
that's the next level up, mate.
Yeah, I agree. But then this is where Sony take the hand, because even though if this is true what they're saying about the RAM, the SSD in the PS5 is the biggest I've ever seen, which is 825 gigabyte, which is it's big, but it's running at a constant 5.5 gigabytes. Instead, Xbox are going with two. They're given it a range, so it's 2.4 to 4.8. Even at the top range, that SSD is not as fast as the PS5 one. So when
it's all you're gonna want, but you want to
that
go with
raw
the console.
power, it's gonna have raw power.
Yeah.
It is.
It's gonna feel faster on the dashboard
Yeah.
because the SSD is doing more work. You know.
The only thing that I've read up on, apparently the PS5 is going to struggle with the 4K, and I don't know how true that is.
Mate, right?
Because
Sony own Blu-ray, don't they? Right?
Well, they were the first one.
Sony own Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
They own Blu-ray. This is probably just nonsense that Xbox are spouting.
Yeah.
Because for them to get this wrong, I don't see how.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
agree.
perfectly capable machine from the specs of it.
But even so, with these specs, the specs are so, because it's on a computer level. Like, if you were to see the speed of an upload of a game or whatever, there's going to be a very small difference in terms of quality. I think it's gonna just go with the games. Mainly, the games are gonna sell the consoles, I think, this year. Like we've talked a few weeks ago, the Xbox Series X release games weren't very good, but compared to the PS5, which had at least, I think it was 4 exclusives that were coming out on release.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the comparisons. Again, it's. I personally don't know which I'm going to pick. I want to go with the PS5.
I think what's happening right here is you've got flex. I think what's happening is you're flexing.
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out and just say I'm not getting either. I'm getting the new Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo fanboy. Nah,
it's just a flex.
I am, man.
You've got a flex right now. You know, PS5 flex exclusives in games.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Xbox
Yeah.
flexing specs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just the game. That's the game right now.
Just on the hardware again. Sorry, I missed this. The GPU. So apparently the GPU can calculate the GPU on the PS5 can calculate 10.28 trillion floating points of calculations. So it can basically just if you think of polygons in a game,
Yeah.
it can basically take each of them polygons and just calculate them all at once so quick.
The thing is, this is going to be able to do, what's it called? The stuff that's
Ray
in
tracing.
the ray tracing. This is going to be able to do it quite well.
Yeah. But the GPU in the Xbox again is 12 trillion. Again, it's not you're not going to be able to see the difference by the naked eye. It's going to be very close in terms of visuals. But when you go down to the nitty gritties and you've got that, the specs on the Xbox, like Jordan said, is going to be they've got to flex on something. They have to, because PS5, sorry Sony. PS5, I've just got a fucking sick release launch. Like, the launch is going to be sick. Always has been real. Well, I don't know about PS3, but...
No, not PS3, but that's what I mean. I think it's what... Let's face it, you're either going to buy the Xbox...
Have you seen the Xbox Series X specs at the bottom where it says performance target 4K at 6? That's a target. That shouldn't be a target. It should be.
This is what I was
60
thinking
frames per second,
mate. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Like, why have they needed to state that? When I was researching it, I was like, Sony haven't had to state that because they know they're going to run it at that.
Yeah.
But it seems like Xbox have
setting themselves targets.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, that's kind of exactly what you just said. Then is exactly what I thought, and I was just I completely forgot about it until you said it.
Yeah, man. Like it's so.
They shouldn't
weird.
need to. They shouldn't need to mention that because you should expect that 60 FPS.
Exactly.
Or higher. You shouldn't be getting
2020, mate. You should be getting 60 FPS. Like,
100%.
There's no game that should be going lower.
You'll be watching at fucking 50 FPS, 40 FPS, man. You're like, yo, what's happening to my game? But yeah, they're the specs for the two next gen consoles.
I'm excited, man. I probably won't get both of them, but I'm excited for them.
For me, right now, the choice is either you buy, just looking at it on paper, you buy an Xbox with better specs, but you play the same old shitty games which have already been released, or you buy a PS5 with, let's say, the minuscule, littlest, worse specs, but you actually have a library full of new games ready to go, close to launch.
Or buy neither and play Animal Crossing until you die.
That is definitely not happening. Trust me, I played Animal Crossing. I loved it. I built some waterfalls, stressed myself out for about 40 hours.
Yeah, it suits my OCD, man.
Trust me.
So while we're on the PS5, so John, are you pre-ordering from Game?
So with this, I have.
Do you need a special ticket or something? Oh,
you have both.
Well, no, I've signed up for this.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because they're apparently. Well, it happened with the PS4. Stocks are going to be limited. If you don't have a pre-order, you're not going to get one, basically. But it's nothing new. It happened last year. Everyone eventually got the PS4s. But yeah, apparently if you order directly from Sony, you have to get an invitation from them to be able to even pre-order.
Yeah, that's
but
weird,
they take into account people's PlayStation activities, their interest in the consoles. Basically, just seeing how much of like a loyal customer, I'd say like a loyal customer you are. And they take into, not just because you've signed up, but they take into account how long you've been with Sony, blah blah blah.
I reckon they'll give a load of PS5s away for free, mate.
What?
To like long
Sounds
standing.
Like,
yo, Sony, yeah, I'll fucking sponsor me, yeah, sponsor me. Sponsor us.
We are era.
But yeah, they've only said that they've said that it's going to affect mainly the US with the direct orders. But because of what happened to the PS4, I do think it could possibly come over here.
Oh no, I don't know. I feel like we're in a like even more. I feel we're in such a better place in the games industry in terms of people's interest,
Yeah.
even more so after Corona. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
people
shot
being
on,
stuck
mate.
inside. I feel like this is going to be a massive issue this time round, and this is probably normally like PS3. I didn't care. PS4. I worked in Granger, so you know it was it was so easy to get one. If I didn't work in Granger, maybe I wouldn't have had so much interest in pre-ordering. But this time round with this one, for some reason I've got this feeling where I need to be on a pre-order. You know what I mean? I need to be on a pre-order. I
Yeah,
need to be
yeah.
giving
Just
a
make sure, man.
company
Yeah.
my money, like all of my money, not even like part pre-order.
All of it.
I need to be giving a company all of my money straight up,
Yeah.
so that I can guarantee that I'm going to get one of them consoles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not even like, oh, he's put a part payment down anyway. He's got part payment, can't get one. Like, I am giving you all my money for this console right now. As soon as that's released,
I was talking to Gavin, because Gavin works at Game, and he said it's basically first come first serve. So if you want to get your pre-orders down for PS5,
Midnight launch, man.
Get down there as quick as you can.
Yo, Sam,
the thing is,
we
it's
should
so hard
meet
to
up. We
pre-order
should
one,
meet
though,
up
innit?
and
'Cause
do the
obviously-
midnight launch. There'll definitely be one.
Oh yeah, if there's
What, for
if
the
there's a
PS5?
midnight launch, if there's a
Yeah,
midnight
yeah,
launch, it'll be
100%.
a live We Are Era pod.
Oh, yeah, man. That'd be sick.
yes!
That'd be sick.
Although I won't be in it because you'll see man's in queue.
You'll see Jordan here 1 second gone. My one's home.
Just,
Oh yeah. Also, if you do end up getting an invitation from Sony direct, they are limited invitations. So limited time invitations. So if you, I don't know, they might give you 24 hours to sign up. Might give you 16 hours to sign up. But if you don't respond to that email, you fucking lost out, mate. You're lost out.
Right.
do they know? Did they put a date? I'm not. The one thing I'm not checking is did they put a date when they'll be sending these invites out? Because obviously
They
they've
haven't.
brought out
No.
the specs, but they've not even brought out the
price.
yet. They've
No.
not even brought out the ability to pre-order.
They've brought out this pre-order invitation only shit before people even know the price, which I think it's not.
Sony are premium, man. I feel
think-
like they're allowed to do this. They've been in the industry long enough now.
They are
Play their,
premium.
you've got to play their silly little game now to whatever.
Oh
you
no,
know.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
They've earned themselves a spot
Yeah.
in the industry.
Oh yeah, no. I feel like Microsoft Xbox to do the same. They could just do whatever they want, and then say, look, this is what's going to be pre-order before they could pre-order. They could release that price a week before launch, mate. And
Yeah,
no
mate. It could be
one
like
would
$6
say
grand.
Anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No one
yeah.
would say anything. And if it's a reasonable price, you're still going to pay it.
Yeah.
But like for me personally, as a guess, I think these are going to be coming out around 350, 400. 350 for
Yeah.
350 for the digital one,
Yeah.
and maybe up to 400 for the one with the disc tray.
I heard like an extra £100
Well,
for the dish
this is
drive.
what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know where I read it, but there was some figures, like actual price tags. I can't remember where it was. It
What,
was a while
leaked?
ago. Yeah, it was like a leaked
I think it
price.
was a
Yeah, I think it
French
were on like
Amazon or something.
yeah, French Amazon, that were
It
it.
was like
Yeah, yeah,
489 or something for the
With the disc drive.
with the disc
euros.
drive, and then it was
Yeah,
like just under 400
420.
for the digital.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something
right,
like
just
that.
under.
I can't remember. It's been a while, but I reckon it'll be
It's a decent price.
under 400 for the digital, and I think it'll be just over 400 for the.
It
for
has
the,
to be
disc.
below a mid-range gaming PC. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because
Well, what was that? Was I reading an article? What was someone saying?
if you could build a machine that's literally more powerful than the console, then what's the point buying the console?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and I
think
know you say all the games, whatever. Yeah, but they eventually come. Most games come across the Steam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
think,
Like,
Yeah.
I think I read an article. I can't remember where I read. I was just reading up on some stuff, but they were saying that obviously for fans and what they've had back, they don't see this being, they don't want to make the mistake they made with the PS3. Do you know what I mean? Like they didn't make that mistake with the PS4, which was great. I think what they were saying was the ultimate, the thing that put them on the back foot was the fact that your PS3 was nearly when that came out, mate. That was like 500, 600 £600.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Compared to a 360, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they were saying that put the PS3 on the back foot straight away.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
that price tag killed them off.
Yep.
Because
People don't want to overspend, man. Especially in
that's
England.
it. No, not all. So I think that is why the price has become this massive thing right now. Articles all over the place are saying that both companies do not want to release the price yet, because obviously straight away, if one company releases the price, the other
They'll
one
undermine it. Yeah.
takes the hit for the sales and eventually will come out on top in terms of, all right, let's just lower ours by 30, 40 quid
Mm.
and it will sell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I genuinely think Sony's gonna smash the shit out of Xbox in this sales. Like, you just got to look at the previous consoles. The best selling console in the world is PS2. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Sony know what they're
Do you know what I
doing,
mean?
man.
You know. Just saw a little bit more on the PS5. I know I feel like I'm attacking the PS5 tonight, but apparently, according to the official website of Ubisoft, that PS5 is only going to be backwards compatible with PS4 titles, and it's only going to be a handful of the top 100 PS4 titles. What do you guys think to that?
Personally, for me, I kind of like this
Okay.
because for me personally, you are building a next gen machine. It should just be for next gen games. And
Yeah.
if you want to, it's that whole thing of, yes, some PS4 titles make them backwards compatible because let's face it, some of the ones like Ghost of Tsushima, that's just come out, and that game is fantastic.
Yeah.
That deserves to be on a PS5. If they're not going to remake it for the PS5, then at least let it be backwards compatible, because then it will just run like as smooth as baby.
What's
ass,
better?
you know
What's
what I mean?
better, Ghost of Tsushima or Sekiro?
Personally, for me, Ghost, I'm really enjoying Ghost.
Yeah.
Is it what's harder?
Shakira, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Like, I think I've got to a point in Ghost now where, 9 times out of 10, I can get into a fight and deflect and counter pretty much everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's just down to rhythm. But I honestly think this is a good thing, not having full backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
I really do think this is a good thing. It's not a good thing for some fans because a lot of fans like to play old games.
Me.
But at the same time, a lot of shit gets remastered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
A lot of stuff gets
That is
remastered
true.
nowadays. It comes out on disc. It comes out on title. So and one thing that Sony do have is they've got PlayStation Now. So do you know what I mean? They've got a streaming service.
Mate, they
And I think
bought
this
that.
is-
They bought that from OnLive, a company that I used time ago, and that
Yeah.
service is the best around. Trust me. Even if something was created nowadays, nothing beats that service.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and I think that's one of the reasons they're going to take backwards compatibility out, is so that they, because PS Now hasn't done as great as it should do, because let's face it does have a hefty price tag.
It
But
does,
if you want to
mate,
play all them games,
on your PC as well.
on your-
Like,
yeah, do you know what I mean?
you know what I mean? Like, I can play
Yeah.
Spider-Man on my PC for
yeah,
12
if you want to play all
quid a
them
month.
games, then
Worth
you
it, man.
pay that price. It's worth it.
sick.
But I think the reason that they're going to take this out, compatibility, and not have it all, is so that PS Now will be a more used application,
Yeah.
rather than just be something in the background.
Yeah.
Let's hope they drop the price.
So on that, on backwards compatibility, Microsoft have announced that they're going to release over 2,000 plus non-Kinect Xbox One games that are backwards compatible with the Series X, along with 360 and original Xbox games.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play them on the 360 where your games are cheaper.
Yeah.
Because that's what
see,
basically you're just rebranding your game and putting a price tag
so
on it again.
on that one, do you remember what they said about the Xbox One? Because when Xbox One were released, they said, "Oh yeah, you'll be able to play 360 games in the Xbox."
Yes.
And within the first 6 months, I think they released like maybe 15 titles.
Yeah, because people were basically sticking. I remember that. People come into Granger, they're like, "Oh, I thought it was backwards compatible." It's
Yeah.
like, well, actually, only with certain games that they've actually already updated. That when you stick the disc in, it'll find you the update. And
Yeah.
You can play it backwards compatible.
Yeah.
If you stick it in and it doesn't, then it's not a backwards compatible game. Which, like you're saying, Sam, they said this before,
Yeah.
and like you said, it was only like 15 games. Not a lot at all.
I know. So it could be just talking big. It could potentially be something big, but.
Do you want me to tell you why I don't think this one works? It's just
Go on.
because Xbox 360 is a massive library. Man, you
Yeah,
go into
mate.
CEX now, and you can get all them games for
Pound.
like pounds. And don't get me
Pounds,
wrong.
mate.
I say to anyone, if you're trying to get into gaming now, I always tell them to get an Xbox
360.
360 because I tell
360
them
all the way.
the
Yeah.
library is massive, the games are cheap, and the games are good.
Yeah.
You know, the online
The
service
controller's
still works.
peng.
Yeah, the controller's nice. The online service still works. So I just always say, you know, go get a 360 because it works, and the library's huge. So
Yeah.
why would you need backwards compatibility? Because let's face it, most of us still got us 360s.
That's what
Oh,
I mean.
yeah.
They're just rebranding the game and putting a bigger price tag on it. It sucks, Dan. That's what'll happen.
So yeah,
So we'll see, won't we?
that's the little bit about the next gen. Yeah, there's always going to be this war of who is better, and I'm gonna probably wait and see. I wanted to get PS5 on release, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next on we have so Doom Eternal are bringing out a.
You know what? I haven't played this.
Standalone.
Have you guys played this?
They're calling this game a standalone game, so you're gonna have to buy this game. You can play it. You can play it without even owning the base game.
Oh, what game did they do this with before? Was it Wolfenstein? That they had the similar thing where they brought out that New Blood DLC. But you
Yeah.
could play with that
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be released October 20th. Yeah, it's going to be a standalone game, and apparently it's a part of the Doom Eternal Pass. I'm not sure what that is. I
What the
assume
hell's
it's like
that?
maybe you get free DLC if you sign up.
The thing is, I struggle with Doom because, you know, this Doom. The thing is, when they re-released this as Eternal, I did want to play it,
Yeah,
but it's had so many mixed reviews.
yeah. I've heard it's a fun game, but the replayability is not the best.
Oh, all right.
Like it. I've never been a Doom guy myself, but it looks nice. The visuals look good. It looks like quite a fun, fast-paced game. I can see the attraction, but it's never appealed to me to play. But
It's still Bethesda, right?
Is it Bethesda? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
it's
it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Bethesda. Yeah. So the executive producer Marty Stratton has said that it's important as we want the DLC to reach as many people as possible. In fact, you don't even need to own the Doom Eternal to buy the DLC. You can just buy it and play it, which is fair enough. Fair enough. Did you say Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein had a
Yeah.
similar thing. I think they brought out theirs, and then they brought out New Blood, which was a DLC, which is a standalone one, which they eventually brought out as like a double pack.
Yeah.
So they re-released it as a double pack, but that was a similar thing. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Like
Yeah.
I said, it's an easier way for your audience for it to be accessible because normally these are cheaper. Do you know what I mean? There's not as much in terms of gameplay, but it's definitely a lot cheaper. And if you play this one and you like this one, you go back to the original and pay the money.
Oh, wait, one.
So-
My stream has frozen. My Discord's crashed.
Always
You good?
I'm gonna have to reload Discord. Keep chatting, lads. Keep chatting.
So Square says that it reminds him of
Sorry about this, guys. Discord wanted to crash on us.
Metroid game, like an actual Metroid game.
An actual.
My
Give me a
God.
Switch Metroid game. Give me a fucking
Do you know what I
Switch
mean?
Metroid
Like
game.
an actual Metroid game would be
Yes.
amazing right now.
Sorry about that, guys. My Discord crashed.
It's alright, man.
We're just saying how we want a Metroid game.
You
For the
want a
Switch.
Metroid game?
Yeah, we want a Switch Metroid game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want a Metroid game. It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time, to be honest.
We also want a Dead Space game though as well, don't we, guys?
The 3DS one were pretty dry, to be fair.
The 3DS
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It looked good. It was just dry in gameplay.
Oh god, my fucking PC's jibbing out. Right, that's working. That's working. That's working. Right, I'm good to go. Sorry about that, guys. The fucking PC just wanted
Don't sweat it, man.
Just wanted to give me AIDS, and it did. It really did. So yeah, that was Doom Eternal Ancient Gods. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it, but it's I think it's their first DLC. Am I right? Since the release? Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, if it's not 90s Doom, it's not good, is it?
Oh, I've got
Let's
a
be
game.
honest.
I've got a game on here. What you will like? Oh,
90s Doom.
welcome everyone.
Welcome
Hope everyone's
to
doing good.
channel.
Yeah, sorry, just
We are
it just shot up.
Yeah, as soon as I get my mic, that will do them voiceover for stuff.
Yeah, so we were just talking about Doom Eternal Ancient Gods, which is a new DLC that is coming out the 20th of October 2020, and you don't have to own the base game to be able to play it. So yeah, we're gonna now go on to the Gamescom, which has been happening all this whole weekend, Friday through Sunday. I think it was Friday through Sunday. It started on the pre-show started on Thursday, but the show opening night was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're probably not going to be able to cover everything, but we're just picking out a few bits and just trying to show what we can. So first of all, we've got Lemnis Gate from a Canadian games company called Ratloop Games.
I like the name.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name. I'll get the video up. This one, I don't know what to think of it. It's going to be a
tactical guy.
So, I've read a little bit about this game. Apparently, they're going to take. It's called a tactical FPS that challenges players to play within time loops. So basically, you are fighting with time basically, and you can manipulate time, reverse it. You have to you can slow down time and stuff like that. It looks quite somewhat. To be honest, it looks kind of like Apex, but
wasn't there a game like that used time? Was it Time Shift? Like one of the first.
Yeah,
Xbox
360s
to come out.
I know.
Where you could, like,
it was a shit game, that.
What game did you just say, Nathan?
Time Shift.
Time Shift. Yeah. I played that and I wasn't too keen.
I don't know. I think
The
was
mechanic
okay.
wasn't implemented well enough.
No. I think it was very basic. They could have done good things, but it was just basic what they did.
Time Splitters. Time Splitters.
Yo.
Could you actually use time in that?
In Time Splitters, you couldn't actually use time. No, I think the whole.
Where's Time Splitters for? Please.
Yeah, man.
I know, man.
PS5. If you don't bring that game out next year, there's something wrong with
It's
you.
been in development hell for like 25 years.
There's something fucking up with you. Get that game sorted. But yeah, that's Lemnis Gate, small Canadian game developers. They've only developed one other game called Vroom Kaboom.
Vroom Kaboom.
Which is...
They're good at making names.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Vroom Kaboom. And apparently this game is... I'm just going to talk about this Vroom Kaboom because it seems quite a strange combination of elements. It's got... they're calling it a tower rush game with vehicles, which implement card collecting and deck building and a tower defense.
So,
It's a bit much.
It is a bit much. I've watched some gameplay and it actually looks quite good. So you basically build a deck, which like your cards have like have like a tank or a warthog type car, a bike, and each of them have to rush to the tower, try getting through their defenses. Every
man.
card you play plays that car, and you can watch your vehicles enter this like tower defense runway. It looks quite good for a small company for their first game to be on Steam. It actually looks quite a fun game. But yeah, that was Lemnis Gate by Ratloop Games. Fallout. What am I on about?
Fallout.
Fallout 5.
I'm just eager to get into the next one. Fall Guys Season 2.
with that next level news, Bethesda are like, what? Fallout?
So yeah, everyone knows Fall Guys is basically taking over basically. Look at how cute they are. The game is. I haven't played it as much as I should have, because this game it's probably better with friends. I've only played on my own a few times, but I bet some people in chat. I bet some people are stoked for this. So they're going with a new medieval theme, which is, I think it's
D&D, man.
releasing soon.
Mate, they've just got such a good idea here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it, do you just think, why has no one thought of this already? Like,
Yo, Sam, do you remember one of our game jams? One of our groups made a game like this.
Yes, they did. It was
One of
that
our groups made a game like this.
Ragdoll game.
The Abby's group.
Abby's group. I do remember them kind of. What were the game that they kind of copied off? Well, not copied.
Like
every game
has
has to have inspiration.
Base. Yeah.
But I can't remember. There was another game kind of like it. But yeah, they're gonna be in Game Jam 3, wasn't it? That they made that. But we're very similar, like kind of like a fun game where you run through obstacles and stuff. But yeah, this one they're going to be bringing in some new obstacles like drawbridges, swinging axes, spiked bridges, rolling spiked bridges, and many medieval cosmetics like dragons and knights. So yeah, Season 2 sneak peek. That was in Gamescom, and it was deserving because Fall Guys, everybody loves them.
Doing the business, man.
Yeah, man, they're doing it. They're doing it, man. They've got some. So Square definitely said that it's not qualifying. It's a hard game, man. It is. Like, I've played it and I've got to the final round maybe twice, and it's a hard game.
Nah, mate, don't give my man an excuse. I can tell you something right now. We had, no joke, about, I'd say the first night we played it, we must have had about 20 games. And Steven qualified one of them. Mate, we were all level like 7, and this guy was still level 1 because he'd not qualified and not got any XP. Like, he spent the most of the night just watching us play. That's what he did. Absolute ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't know if I'd imagine it being a free DLC, will it?
Oh yeah, nah. I don't know, man. Maybe. No, yeah, definitely. Because what they'll do is free DLC, and then you buy your season pass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You buy your season pass, you buy cosmetics.
So I've got here as well that there's a new Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga.
I will be playing this.
I'm not gonna show it and stuff because we're getting it's gone on for we've got other stuff to cover. But yeah,
we've been talking
bare long. Lego Star Wars. I'm looking forward to it. I love Lego games. They're always fun. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm gonna just give you guys a quick look, but we won't talk too much about it.
I'll always stand by it. Lego Jurassic World was just amazing for me. I actually love that game so much.
Yeah. All the games are sick, man.
Oh, I think all the Lego games, I find them so... The games for me, I can't play them unless I'm going to 100% them. I have to do everything. I have to get all the mini kits. I have to do
all the characters.
Pod racing.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Mate, I think... So I do think it's going to be covering the whole... episode all the way to episode 9. It seems like it is because you got episode 3 and 4 in there. You got episode 1. You got Episode 9, because I think you see Kylo Ren at some point.
That's good.
But yeah.
I'm really glad they're doing this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good seller. It's like, look, this is the Last Jedi, is it?
Just the humor.
Oh, what?
This is what I
So
like
sick.
about the games. The humor, man.
Yeah, it is
So
the
sick.
humor. The games are good, man. Like, I remember. I'm gonna bring it up, but maybe 5-6 episodes ago, Chris was saying that we shouldn't show the Lego NES.
Oh, I remember this.
But- In all honesty, anything Lego appeals to every age group, whoever you
yeah.
are.
Especially gaming.
Yeah, especially gaming.
That's why they have gaming Lego sets.
Yeah, but yeah, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I think it is going to cover all of the.
So what? Is this kind of like a remaster of the other games then? Is this kinda like
I
the
just
game?
think it's going to be.
I'm hoping
literally.
for that.
Well, I'm hoping for that, but I think it's mainly the Skywalker story. It seems because
Still, I think either way, man, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
I'm probably gonna get it because
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Lego
Perfect
fan.
to play with kids, man. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like,
No,
little
I
and loves
think
it.
I think I'll definitely be on this.
Yeah, and again the humor. It's gonna. Look at that! That's so sick.
Actually, Joe.
Yeah, that it says, man. Lego's good, man. But yeah, that's Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. We've got Little Nightmares. Again, I'm gonna skim through this, even though
The first one's really, really good.
it looks
this one
beautiful.
will be really, really good.
I'm probably not gonna play because I'll probably shit myself.
It's really scary.
I still
yeah.
need to play Outlast again.
Mate,
I'm
fuck
just
that.
sweating just
I
talking
can't
about it.
trust. I'm sure my hands have got clammy already. I just can't do horror games, man. I'm here to play a game for fun, not to fucking quake myself. But yeah, it looks quite good. It's like a puzzle game. Who makes it?
Some
Tarzia
indie-
Studios. They made
indie boys.
the Tearaway game, which was I think that came for Switch and PS4. And
Tearaway. Wasn't that a
No,
Vita game?
it's a Vita.
Oh,
yeah,
was it a
it's
Vita
Wasn't
game?
that a Vita?
Was it a
wasn't that a
Vita?
Vita game?
Yeah,
yeah.
Tearaway.
So I
And
think it took advantage of the back touchpad.
Yeah.
panel.
they made the Stretchers, which is it's a game where you play. I think it's a co-op game where you stretch, like carry stuff on a stretcher, and you have to get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
finishing point without dropping it.
The art style's very similar.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's going to be released on all platforms, including next gen. But apparently, the next gen releases will be a bit of a later release than the initial. Little Nightmares 2. It's cute. It looks cute.
I'll be
looks
getting it,
nice.
man.
Yeah, it's a nice little game. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War have released a new trailer. If you guys want to watch it,
Are you guys COD fans or?
I think there is COD fans. We do have COD fans listening. I know that for a fact. I think with this though it's a hard one because I just feel there's so much news out about COD at the moment that you don't know what is actual
Yeah.
news and what is just speculation. So it's hard to actually report on
Well-
it in terms of actually giving you guys accurate information.
Yeah, accurate information. Yeah, I put this on here just because of the visuals. I really like the cinematics. I'll just big screen it just for a second, just so I can appreciate like actual the technology that we have now is just it's mental. Look at the creases in his neck, like it's even though it's a cinematic, but just to see
Still,
something
man, it's
so
good
real,
to look at.
it is. It's nice. It's to appreciate. The
Appreciate
trailer's
the
actually
artwork,
quite
man.
good as well. It's got fucking JFK in it. Yeah, it's good, man.
Unsung the hero says as soon as he gets paid, he's pre-ordering it.
Yeah,
And that's a
Yeah,
fan
man.
right there for you.
yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, like
I
again,
won't be getting this.
I'm a Call of Duty guy. I like playing my
Do
Call
we
of
know
Duty
if
games.
do we
now
know
and
if it's
again.
going to be its own thing, or is it going to be on Battle.net? Because all the codes are on Battle.net now.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about that. I'll have to have a look at that. No, that's not even JFK. That's fucking Reagan, isn't it? Reagan. What was his first name?
Ronald.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan. But yeah, I just put it on here because I loved how it looked. It's an interesting.
You've got to put COD up.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
Oh
topic.
yeah, no.
It's a good talking
Definitely.
point. But yeah, go give it a watch. It's a good trailer if you haven't already.
I can guarantee you guys watching, listening, that as we get closer to this being released, there's going to be so much more news.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
Same with Cyberpunk.
you know what I mean? I'll be pre-ordering it, so I'll
Can't
probably
wait
get the
for
beta
Cyberpunk.
and smash out the beta. No, as you can say, it's strange that we're not talking about Cyberpunk properly for a change this week.
Yeah, innit? It's been dropping loads of shit last couple of weeks, man.
I think that's the way to do it, though. The way that they're,
Yeah,
I feel
man.
it's very smart. The way
Drip
that they're
feed.
bringing out the information. Yep, it's very smart the way they're bringing out the
Oh
information.
yes. So we have Destiny 2 new. I don't think it's DLC. I think it's just an update.
No, it's DLC.
Oh, it is
It is
DLC.
so Beyond Light is an actual game expansion DLC.
Yeah.
It's free to play. That's I'm guessing why it's their only way to make money now, isn't it?
Yeah, true. But they're bringing in a new subclass. The darkness.
Ooh.
Darkness stasis. Dark
Yep, so
stasis.
Yeah, so it's stasis. So it's basically the whole the whole gist behind this now is basically the whole thing of using the darkness against itself
Yeah.
and the power that you can wield. So
Mhm.
I actually love the way that this stasis subclass looks. It just looks amazing, and the way
Yeah.
they've done it, like there's actually going to be combos between the guardians.
Yeah.
So like I think there's one where the Titan freezes all the enemies, and the Warlock comes in with his ability
All
and
right.
uses the frozen.
Oh mate, this is
stasis.
Right.
what they've
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
They've needed this.
Oh
So it
yeah.
looks really it looks so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's. I need to play some more shooters, me.
Yeah, the fun man.
Yeah, they are.
Steven, get on with yourself.
A day before his birthday, Jordan. So we'll go on to the next one. This is the game that I wanted to show you. I think it looks fucking ace, but it looks like it looks dated, but it isn't. This is called Proteus. That's it. Proteus. So if it, well, I'll big screen it. So I only just saw this before podcast. This was actually one of the later days of the Gamescom.
Yeah.
It
mate.
looks like a Doom replica, but they're doing something nasty. Basically, they're making it so you've got a level builder.
Oh
So
my God,
you
this
can
looks
you can
insane.
customize your own levels to put online and share your custom made levels, and it shows you in this little trailer that the detail you can actually put in the
So it's Mario Maker for Doom, then, yeah.
yeah
That's
pretty
basically
much.
what they've done.
So
Oh,
you can
mate.
switch between the pixelated sprite renders, or you can actually have a 3D renders where it changes the whole game into a 3D
mate.
nice clean looking. So yeah, this is like a little bit of the. Let's move it on a bit. It shows you a bit more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
so
love the
here.
fact it looks crappy, man. Like that's 90s gaming.
Yeah,
that,
Oh,
yeah.
look at that detail there and that game.
Oh
builder.
yeah.
So
it's like
level
they're making a
editor.
map.
Yeah, so that's like making a
Oh.
map.
That's sick.
Look at that. So the tunnels, building tunnels, and they said they're basically making it as simple as possible, so anybody can pick it up and just play.
Mate, we could have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, man. It looks to be that it could be
Could have
quite
some-
fun.
you could
like a
make
community
some
game.
really
It looks
sick
like it
maps
could
and
be a
then just,
very
like,
good community game.
Yeah, just
Oh
we
yeah.
could, it's really sick,
Definitely.
that man.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be pretty.
I'm really glad
pretty
you
big
showed
hit.
me that, because I wouldn't have found it otherwise.
Unreal Tournaments.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament vibes.
kinda
Yeah.
like that.
So a little bit about it. It actually was a Kickstarter back in April 2019, which was successful. It was fully funded, crowdfunded, and it's just a small American studio called Bounding Box Software.
The understand 90s game.
Yeah, you can sign up for their closed beta on their Steam page, and the early access is available November 10th. A lot of stuff's coming out November 10th. But yeah, I'm gonna after the podcast. I think I'm gonna sign up for it, to be honest, because I won't mind giving it a try. It looks quite fun, and it looks really nice as well. To say even it is quite an old like kind of style, it looks nice.
I love the way it looks.
Yeah, and
It does look good. That
finally, what we have. This is only a tiny bit, by the way, guys, of Gamescom. There was so much to go through. I just tried picking out the best bits. I didn't even look at day one. I mean, day one. I looked at day two and opening evening because it was just chocolate block. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Everyone knows what it's going to be. It's going to be a fucking banger.
So good.
The game. I love Ratchet and Clank games. I'm probably one of. I'd say I'm a big fan of Ratchet and Clank. I love it. Same with Jack and Daxter, but I always went towards Ratchet and Clank. Just something about the how it looked. It was bright, it was colourful, it's wacky, it's crazy. I love Ratchet and Clank. It's funny. Dr. Nefarious. Jack and Daxter though it's sick, funny as well. That's exactly. It's just everything I just said then. Yeah, man, it's exactly the same. Again, Sony, if you don't fucking bring out another Jack and Daxter game, you man are fucked.
Trust me, I think we're well. The thing is some games are well overdue getting some kind of game, like a new game, a remastered. There's a few I could just speak of, and I always mention it. But Dead Space, man, oh my god,
Dead Space.
Why is there not being like a remaster?
There was
remake of Dead Space.
I saw an article which I didn't put in the podcast, but I'll mention it because you just said it. But apparently, the developers of Dead Space are working on a quadruple A title. A quad. They're calling it a quad A title. So
Quad A.
They haven't said what. They haven't given anything out, but they just said the developers of Dead Space are working on a quad A title. Not triple A, quad A. So we're looking for bigger and better things from them. So
you see this here? I love this game and the way it looks. It's so
how smooth it is.
The time skips where it's pulling stuff. That all looks
I think that's where this game will really show the potential that the PS5 has. Out of a lot of the games, I just think that with this game they really are going to try push them loading screens, just the VFX as much as they can fit on the screen. I think they're gonna really give the PS5 a run for its money. But yeah, this is probably why I would get a PS5. I said it when it first got released. It's one of them games where it's just
God of War 2, man.
Definitely. Oh my
god.
God of War.
Yes. Right. So, do you guys want to break or do you want to go straight on to the next part?
Don't mind going straight on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy to go straight on. It's up to
Nef, do you want to have a quick smoke? Your mic's just gone off, buddy.
Sorry, what we got left?
That's it for the news. I just saying if you want a quick break, I'll put it on a break, but I'm only gonna have a quick smoke and then we'll get straight into it. We have got a Street Fighter tier list. I actually got the idea from we had a comment on the YouTube say some tips on what tier list we could have done, and he said Street Fighter. I was thinking with whether to have Tekken or Street Fighter, but Street Fighter I feel like
Street Fighter
was a bit more
the one, man. It's the one.
Everybody kind of knows the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just another one. Square said it, another God of War. Oh yeah, Jordan said that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back in few minutes, guys. Just don't go anywhere. We won't be long. There we go. Hi, guys.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so we are doing a Street Fighter character tier list. You want to go with Chun-Li first?
Let's have a look.
So right, I'll go through. Shall I go through names?
Yeah.
So we got Akuma, we got Balrog, Blanca, Kame, ooh sexy, Chun-Li, ooh sexier, Sea Viper, Dalsim, Dan, DJ Dudley, E Honda, Fei Long, Guken, Guile, Hugo, Ken Masters, M Bison, Poison. Is it Rashid? Rashid.
And Bison's going at fucking
Rufus,
shit,
Ryu, Sagat, T-Hawk, Vega, and Zangief. So I could have put more in, but I thought 25 was enough.
Shh. Just before we start, I need to get some stuff confirmed. Are we judging this tier list off favoritism, or gameplay, or overall?
Overall, so we're taking into consideration if you like to play them, techniques and abilities, who is maybe highest tier, so like esports type characters, favoritism, just everything, how they look. Yeah, everything. We're rating on them, not just on how good they are at fighting. Well, that's probably one of the top ranks, I would say. They're all good at fighting, obviously, but yeah, everything that you think. You know what? I'm going to start off with Blanca, if you don't mind, Nathan.
Yeah, of course, man.
Because I think he's very debatable on where you'd put him. I would put him.
The thing is, do you guys know the difference between charge characters and non-charge characters? Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm not that much of a Street Fighter fan as.
Right, if we were doing charge characters, yeah, fucking half of these guys would be in bin.
Well, no, the thing is, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, personally, for me, if I don't pick charge for characters because I don't know how to play them.
Yeah.
But Sad, if he was in this chat, Sad is probably one of the best Street Fighter players I've played against by far.
Oi, Sad, get your ass in here, boy.
Sad is actually fantastic Street Fighter.
Is it?
And I've seen him use charge characters. And the way he uses charge characters shows me that charge characters are actually some of the best fighters. So like Nathan said then about Bison, mate, he's a dickhead. But when Sad plays him, oh my god, man, I get absolutely ruined. Yeah, because of the way he plays and the style of the charge. It's like Bison does this move where you don't know if he's coming from left or right. So you just have to guess, but you can't guess.
Is that the teleporting one?
It's the one where he jumps on your head.
Yeah, where he jumps up into air and he jumps on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
going from Blanca, I'd say is an underdog me. I've seen him fight. He's not the most picked character.
I would have said average Joe, to be honest.
Slightly lower.
You think average Joe?
Slightly lower than average boy.
You think he's a loser?
Whoa.
He's a fucking loser, mate.
He's
a loser.
So Square, what would you say? You are you're basically the guy to finalize the say, because we've got an underdog, average Joe, and the loser.
He's definitely underdog, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Underdog.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but the thing is, he's not the greatest person to pick.
No. I didn't mean loser. No, I didn't mean loser. I meant average Joe.
You meant average Joe. So, in terms of, because that's 2-2. So now we'll say, because he's a charge character and he is quite a difficult character to play, I think he'll have to go average Joe. Would you say?
Average boy.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
because he probably is an underdog if you know how to use him. He probably could be even better. But because of his moveset, he looks... I'm not going to lie, in that picture, he looks super dang.
He's a denger, man.
Average Joe?
Average Joe, my ass. Listen, you guys
Get it in
put
average Joe. Get it in average Joe.
You
It's
guys
two
put him
against
in
one.
average Joe if you want.
Two against one, mate.
Well, Square has said that not a lot of people can use him, so I'm saying for that reason he...
This tier list is going to be dead.
Ah, mate, I can already feel it. The tension.
This tier list is going to be dead.
Right, so I'm going to put... Go on, Jordan, you pick one.
Dudley.
Ooh, alright.
The thing is, you man are going to say, but mate, I've seen Dudley in action, mate. He's god tier.
Where you putting him God tier?
Mate, this guy is sick. Dudley he's a charge character, but he has honestly...
Them fucking round, them punches when he
Where are
goes...
you putting him? Where are you putting him?
I'd put him in God, I mean.
I'd put him in black belt.
I would definitely put him in God.
Yeah,
Nah, black belt. I'm not godding him.
yeah, as well. Square has said sit in the corner and spam electric is basically what Blanca does. For me, anyway.
That's if you don't know how to use him.
Innit?
Mate, I swear to God. Listen, if there's just man.
Square
Mate,
said black belt
Dudley
for Dudley.
Mate, that's how I
God
play, yeah. Electric boy. All the way.
tier, Dudley.
Would you say
Dudley's not god tier.
Wait,
Black-
who
black
would you
belt.
say? Who would you say God tier is, Nathan?
I would say god tier is Chun-Li.
No,
Nah,
no,
no.
no.
Like
No.
I'm not a massive fan, but that's where I would put Chun-Li.
Where would you put Chun-Li?
Me, she's
Yeah.
going black belt.
It's god, mate.
Yeah, I would say black belt as well.
Oh my God, I can't leave Dudley. Look at Dudley. Look how vexed he is. He's sat in there, black belt.
No, well,
Get in
no,
there,
no.
mate.
We're coming back to him because there's a chance he could be moved.
No joke. There is not another black belt character in there.
What would you put Dudley at the top?
Honestly,
You want
Yeah.
a god?
the only just admit, if Evil Ryu was in here, he'd be black, but he'd be God.
Oh yeah, true. I should have.
But Evil Ryu's not in here.
Yeah, and the thing is, I could have done that, and I could have put like fucking.
Actually, potentially Akuma as well. Potentially. But he's another hard person to play.
Yeah.
Potentially Akuma. Ryu or Ken, listen, you don't know how to play Street Fighter Square. Listen, get off. Stop talking. You're not allowed to talk.
Well, are you happy with Chun-Li in black?
I'm happy with Chun-Li in black, yes.
Nathan, are
Yeah,
you...
we can put Chun-Li in black if it's I'm happy with that.
If,
I want
tell
a
you
god.
something, alright? If Dudley has to go in black, Chun-Li has to go
Right,
in black.
fair.
Oh, Nathan, lad, you've gone to a robot. You've turned robotic.
It's
You've
when I
turned
watch
into...
it. It's when I watch it, man.
That's what this discussion
Oh,
is
is
done
it?
to him.
Yeah, is what it is.
That's what this discussion's done to him.
Oh, it's fixed
turned
it.
into robot.
Right, because of Dudley and Chun-Li, you both said they would be in God tier. I think, to be fair, they have to both stay in black belt.
No, I that's what we just
Yeah,
said.
I'm happy with that.
If Dudley has to go in black belt, then Chun-Li has to go
Yeah.
in black belt.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick, so Nathan, you pick because I picked Blanco. Oh, you picked Chun-Li, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Chun-Li, but I can pick Zangief.
Zangief.
Leaf?
Ooh.
Underdog.
Yeah.
Definitely underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mate,
no,
I've
I'd agree
seen-
with that. No, I'd
I've
agree
seen
with that.
pros play with Zangief.
And he is
and,
fucking
oh
dirty.
my God.
Yeah.
He has got some of the best
Yeah.
positional
Yeah, he does.
moves
I need
ever.
to catch up
Keep
on
me off.
like watching it on a professional level, you know.
I haven't for a while, but I watched Street Fighter 5 tournament, and in all honesty, Rashid is probably the god tier in professional, I would say. That's why I put him on there, just because he is apparently one of the best,
He is one of the
highest
best. He's-
tiers.
Yeah.
It's a good character to use.
Yeah. Zangief, everyone's happy with that underdog.
Yeah.
Definitely underdog.
Bison.
I'd say black belt me.
Loser.
Um,
Nah. Average Joe.
I don't like Bison
What is-
at all. Is even I just.
Get him in the bin.
Are you mad too? What a ras.
Right, so Jordan says black belt. He has to go, and you said average Joe.
Underdog then.
It has to be
He has
an
to be
underdog.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Let's
Yeah.
face it, man. Bison is one of the most savage. Do you know what he reminds me of?
Yeah, he is
Reminds me
savage, man, and that's why
It reminds
fucking,
me of
I'd fucking ram my
it-
fist up his ass.
what's the Steven on the is it Colonel Vulcan from Metal Gear? Metal Gear Sons of Liberty. Colonel Vulcan, mate, he reminds me of Colonel Vulcan on the savagery level. Like,
Who's
in
Colonel
Metal Gear Solid-
Vulcan?
Yeah,
Colonel
I
Vulcan's
can't
one in
remember.
Metal Gear Solid 2, where he puts
Yeah.
that guy in a metal drum and absolutely rasses the metal drum.
Mate, yeah.
Mate, do you remember? Yeah, that mate.
Yeah,
That's what Bison reminds me of on that
the
savagery level
savagery.
of someone sick.
Savagery.
That's why I feel Bison. Underdog's fine.
Yeah.
I'll stay with underdog.
I've just got a personal hate for him. I don't like him. He's strong, don't get me wrong, but I just
He's a baddie. Get in the bin.
yeah, he's probably the baddie I like least
He's a
out
baddie,
of
man.
all baddies. I don't know why. I just
He's the baddiest of all
It's
bad.
because he's the most savage, man. He's just the
he
most
don't give a
savage.
fuck. He don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Does
in
not
terms
give
of,
a fuck.
In terms of not caring, I feel like
Man,
Bison's right up
man,
there.
he
with,
fucking-
like,
He fucking
Trust me.
made Blanca, didn't
oh mate, that's what I'm saying, bro.
he? Yeah, raw dog.
Right, who says it to pick? Who says it to
You, Jordan. I picked Bison.
pick? I will go with Vega,
Ooh.
and he's definitely an underdog.
I think I would say he's an
Definitely.
underdog.
The thing with Vega is he's one of the hardest. I feel he's one of the hardest people. He's a charge character all over.
Oh
One of the
yeah.
hardest ones to use.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to play him at all, then he's just terrible.
Yeah.
But if you do know how to play him in terms of playing him,
Yeah.
he's. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, Sad knows most of these characters, and I've seen him use them to like their ability, which I may not have
Underdog.
ever seen before. And honestly, underdog definitely for Vega.
Nathan.
I'm happy with underdog.
Hey, you tiny.
Yeah, I'm happy with underdog.
Okay. Vega. Nathan, it's I think it's you picking.
What we got? E Honda. Is that still available?
E Honda.
Honda is
Yeah.
available.
I would like to put him in the loser list if you'd let me.
I would agree. I would.
He's very average, Joe.
I
but
would put him at
for
a
the
loser.
sake of- For the sake of this, I will put him in the loser just because anyone who picks him is an absolute loser because they just do one move
Yeah.
and they're just chopping
Yeah.
arms for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you could also say that for Chun-Li.
Yeah, no, you're
I
right. But
No.
I like Chun Li's model more, you know.
To be fair, I've seen Chun-Li play
Of
properly, man.
course.
She's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Absolutely.
I think E Honda should be in the loser. Just yeah, because that slap is.
Let's face it, we want to see Chun-Li's jiggle effects. We don't want to see E-Hondas. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
mate. That's what I'm saying.
Them jiggle mechanics.
What's wrong with thick men, huh? Yeah, so E Honda is a loser. My pick now. I'm gonna go. We haven't done either one of the. Well, they're not brothers, but they are brothers. I'm gonna go
The
Ken.
rivals. Are you putting him in average year?
What you chose?
He's definitely not God, bro.
Nah.
He's definitely not.
I would put him probably a black belt. But
thing
that's
is,
just
if you
because
put-
I've got he's
I
my
think
character.
he's my character as well. I'd put him in black belt. I think the problem you've got here is wherever Ken goes, Ryu's going.
Right.
Yeah.
So right, all right. So we're all agreeing on black belt then.
Why? What would you
Why?
say for
What are
Ken?
you thinking, Nathan?
Maybe,
What are you
maybe
thinking?
God, maybe God, maybe both of them need to go in God. I think they both need. I think they both.
We
need to go
can't. We
in God.
can't put all the
Oh.
Satsuna Hadu lot, all of the fucking
thought-
god tiers, all just like.
I don't know. They're not. I don't know, man. I don't feel like they are God. Just a minute. If you wanted to, if you had to edge one over the other, Ryu would be a God compared to Ken.
Yes, I
Right,
agree with that.
So we've just had a few people join. We're doing a Street Fighter character tier list. Get involved. We're just trying to figure out Ken and Ryu. Squarehead just says Ryu should be God.
God.
I don't know. The thing is, though, it's like, all right. So let's take everything into factor here. We're talking how easy they are to use, how easy it is to combo them, how much damage you can do, that kind of thing.
The way the sprite
Popularity.
looks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. If you go off everything,
It's the staple
whole.
face. Ryu is the staple face of Street Fighter. He's got to be God tier.
No, but the thing is, yes and no. The thing is, for me, is I can play Ken. I can play Akuma. I can't play Ryu because of how slow he is.
I will agree with that
He
because
is very slow.
Ryu is a lot slower, but his specials and supers are stronger.
Oh yeah, his
Yeah, it's
special
worth
are stronger.
the trade-off. It's worth the trade-off, man. It's just, I
But-
guess, if you.
In that case, it's easier to use Ken because Ken is supers and is ultras aren't as powerful, but you can get better combos off with Ken, and they're easier to execute.
So shall we just? No. Right. So, what's his verdict, lads?
I want God
You want God?
What, for both or just
for
one?
both.
I tell you what, let's put them both in God then.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you saying, Sam?
It's hard to say because I like these two because they are them two. It's just the fucking Ken and Ryu. You can't have Ryu without Ken. You can't have Ken without Ryu. But is that a reason for him to be in God?
Like, is this what you saying? Is your
I'm seeing it as like they're the face. They're the face of the whole game.
Yeah.
That's why they go there. That's my reasoning.
I don't know. Can we come back to this? Because
Yeah.
now they're in God. Now they're in God. I don't like them there because
Yeah,
I'm like,
in it. Right,
these man are too high up.
we'll go for someone a bit Rufus. Oh, is it my
Rufus,
turn? Was it my
underdog.
turn? It wasn't my
Yeah,
turn.
it's your turn.
It wasn't, was
It
it?
is your turn. Nathan picked Ken.
No, I thought I
Oh,
picked
no.
again.
You picked Ken. Yeah.
Go on, Nathan. So you've got Balrog, Akuma, Kame,
Guile.
Guile.
Kyle.
He was going to be the next one I was going to pick, but I saw him.
Black belt.
I was gonna say underdog.
I was going to say Average Joe.
Oh,
I've seen pros you Guile though, man. He's pretty good. If we're between black belt and average Joe, then he's gonna have to go in underdog.
Yeah, underdog.
Yeah, it's fair.
Actually, do you know something?
level ground.
There's one reason I'd put him in average Joe, and it's not really his fault. It's Van Damme's fault.
Yeah.
So
Innit?
if we go off based off of Van Damme, he's definitely a fucking loser.
Cammy's just appeared as well. Just out of nowhere, fucking like Kylie Minogue.
Oh my god!
Oh, just don't watch that film. Mate. You might be alright. I think underdog is right in it.
Yeah, underdog's right. Yeah.
Jordan, is it you, Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Um.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I'll take Dalsim.
I think he's a black belt. I think he's a
He is
fucking.
definitely a black belt. I'm so glad you said
I
that,
think
mate.
he's a black belt.
Mate, I have seen some people play with this
He's
guy.
dirty, man.
Oh,
You can't get
he's
near
so
him.
Who's
savage.
this?
Dalsim.
Dalsim. Stretchy arms, fireballs.
Yoga flame.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And he
black
fucking
belt.
does that spinning move where it's just like.
Mate, Dalsim is sick.
Yeah, well,
Which
I'm
is
happy
not
to
like-
put him there also.
Yeah.
Which is all, he moves bare slow when he does that move, but you still can't counter it or do anything
Yeah.
against it because you're just like, oh my god, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
I
on.
think he's happy there.
I think it's good there.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get T-Hawk out of the way because he's quite a.
Average Joe.
Yeah, I'm saying average Joe.
Average Joe.
Yeah.
He's old school, but he's not very good. Nathan?
What we got left?
We've got from left to right Balrog, Akuma, Kame, Sea Viper, Dan, Rufus, DJ, Feilong, Guken, Hugo, Poison,
Akuma.
Rashid, and Sagat.
Akuma. Where do you think that?
Akuma. So this is the only reason I would take Ryu and Ken out of God.
Yeah, because
I definitely think Akuma's God.
yeah, because these two can't actually beat him. Like them two can't beat Akuma.
Right.
They just can't. The guy is trained to the masters of Satsuna Hadu.
Well, I'll tell you what. Then we'll make another tier above God.
Okay.
Universe tier.
Can we do this? Let me see. Let me see if how we do this.
Nathan's like, I refuse to keep them in a black belt. Nathan's like, it's not happening. I don't care what you guys say.
Oh man, as if he's doing it. That's a joke.
So guys, for the sake of the pod, we are.
For the sake of my immaturity.
we're making a different tier. While Sam does that, I actually played Avengers today
What's
did
it
you?
like?
on
Did
early
you-
release.
Is it any more fixed?
Yeah, it is. It's very smooth now. Doesn't feel as clunky,
Oh, for some reason.
which is quite good. And I'm enjoyed what I've played so far. What's very interesting and what's captured me the most is the story. And you
Oh,
can
that's
definitely see it's been done by Square Enix because it
That's
adds
good.
that layer. It's added that layer of mystery. So you're like all of a sudden just like, oh shit, I want to play just to find out what's going on. That's basically what it's done.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
Are you happy with that?
So there we go, guys. Masters.
Yes,
yeah,
mate.
I'm
Yes,
happy with that.
Sam.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's
yeah.
perfect.
And like Steven said, Steven's just put Dan. Steven seems to have picked the next one for you guys. But he's
Dan.
put Dan God tier.
So
Which
Dan actually gets apparently he
played.
actually gets really
yeah,
really strong, doesn't he?
yeah, he actually gets played. He's actually quite good.
I'm gonna put
He
him
definitely.
at underdog personally, but that's just for who he is. I don't know much about him, but he does get strong. But I don't think he's black belt.
I think he is
Nathan's messed up
black.
this tier list completely. I want to put God. I feel like Dudley deserves to go in God now. Now that we've made another tier,
Nah.
definitely deserves to go in God.
No.
Well, you generally do you think in a real fight Dudley would have Ken or Ryu?
Well, no.
Yeah, man. Mate, you should watch. Like, if you're going off pure gameplay, you should watch some of the pros use Dudley.
I do
and
need
you'll
to watch some
understand.
more pro stuff. To be fair.
If you watch some of the if you watch, like Steven's just said, Dudley's mix-ups. If you just watch the pros play Dudley and you saw some of the combos, you'd be like, oh, actually,
Yeah.
maybe this guy does doing dog too.
All right. Well, we've got Square wants it up. I guess you want it up. Chuck it up.
Yeah. there we
I
go.
wouldn't personally put Chun-Li in God just because of her mechanics.
Yeah.
No.
She deserves to be where I think them two deserve to be in black belt.
Why is he? Yo,
Oh,
E-Honda's
E-Honda.
trying to creeping out of losers.
Getting back.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
yo.
guys, don't do it to
Yo,
me, man, no, please.
Sam, make a bottom one where it's just like trash.
What fit on screen, man? Trashest.
The trashest E-Honda.
Right, let's go for Sagat then, guys.
Definitely black belt. You've put him in the right place.
I think I've put him in the right place.
Yes.
Tiger
Yes.
uppercut.
Yeah, he's a mean man. Go on, Nathan.
We got Kame.
We have.
Yeah, we've got Cammy.
She's going.
I've seen her being played.
in
And she's
underdog.
Underdog, sorry, yeah.
underdog. What would you say?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Right, we'll go for that then. Jordan.
Hugo. My oily boy. Yes, now. Hugo, that black belt.
Nah,
Underdog.
if Zangief's
Definitely underdog.
Yeah, if Zangief's in there,
He's
Hugo.
an underboy.
Yeah,
He's definitely. To be fair, the person I feel Zangief is a lot better than Hugo.
I
terms
agree.
of,
I agree.
Gameplay.
No,
Don't know.
actually, no.
Hugo's
I don't think Hugo should be an underdog. I think he needs to be down here with average Joes.
Average. I'll agree with that.
What you say? What you moving now?
Hugo is just too big and fucking 7-foot giant.
Yeah. You wanna move him down?
He just he doesn't have this, like, Zangief's not fast, but he's faster than Hugo.
Yeah, I know
Hugo
what
is
you're
literally
saying.
just like stamps.
And let's face it, Zangief's Zangief, man.
Yeah.
My man's in Wreck-It Ralph. I'll just tell you.
Yeah, man.
Innit?
And then Bison, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and Bison's in there
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
They deserve to be master just for that. I
I'm
think.
gonna go. For the viewers that just joined, this is the Street Fighter tier list. Help us on these last. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8.
7, 8.
2, 4,
Yeah,
6,
8.
8. I'm gonna go Guken.
Guken. God's very appropriate. He's do you know something? He's a very. He doesn't have any. I don't think he has any charge moves, but he's quite a hard character to master.
Like, my
Yeah,
knowledge
He's
is kind
actually
of
very
slipping
good.
now, so like I'm just gonna go against what you two say. He definitely needs to be black belt.
While we're on Street Fighter, Nathan, go and watch Street Fighter: Rise of the Fists.
Yeah, man.
I think
What
it's
is it?
I think it's the backstory about Ryu, Ken, Guken, and Akuma. It's basically the story of how Ken comes from the USA over to Japan,
that's sick.
trains with Guken and Ryu. Akuma basically runs off. Just watch it. I
didn't
think it's
even
called
know that's
Rise
like-
Rise of the Fists. I think it's called that. You'll
I'm
be able
looking
to
at
find
that
it
one.
if you type in
Yeah,
Street Fighter
100%.
live action
Thank
Ken
you.
and Ryu. Watch it,
Sam
mate.
coming with that heavy spoiler mode, guys. Sorry. You know what I mean? Tell you the whole story.
But yeah, go watch it. If you haven't watched it, everyone, you should go watch it because it's
Yeah, man.
so sick. Yeah, I'm happy with Guken and God.
Yeah. I will go for. Let's do it. Let's get Rashid out of the way.
Yeah. As far
He-
as go on.
He's definitely either master or god. He's nothing less than that. Like, I've seen him play.
I think he's a black belt.
I'm gonna say.
Joe, I
God.
should have said master, me man. I should have said master, knowing Nathan's gonna be like, Joe, I think this guy's a loser.
Nah, man, straight up, like he's it's either loser or black belt. What do you want? Where do you want him?
Loser or black belt. I'm gonna say black belt me, Jordan.
Oh,
Like,
Black belt.
I would say I can see why you'd put him in God because of how good he is on a pro scale. Like, he is probably one of the best. But in terms of lore, I would say is nowhere near on level with M4.
Yeah. Mm, kind of.
Loser.
What's Square saying? What are you saying, Square? Where are we putting him? Rashid. So Nathan and I have said black belt. God is where Jordan wants him. Well, no, you'd want him in master.
Jordan
didn't
wants
you?
master.
No, God's fine. I don't want him in master. There's only one person who deserves to be a master, and he's in there. Really.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
God.
Rashid
I'm
said
gonna
God.
Steven knows.
Oh, yeah, but that's
Steven
still 2-2.
It's still 2-2. I'm gonna leave him in God because it actually makes the tier list look quite nice.
Yeah. Put him in there.
Rashid, you got away with it.
Yeah. Listen, we need to have some games of Street Fighter. I just want, let me rephrase that. You guys need to have some games of Street Fighter with Sad. Then you'll see how these characters can be used, and you're like, yeah, I see now. Trust me, it only takes a couple of whoopages to realize that you're never gonna win, and that you should just play it and play it. Honestly, I've got a funny story, and Steven knows. I played a mate called Josh, and we played Street Fighter, and no joke, we must have had well over 70 games because I kept beating him, and he just would not stop playing me. And it got to the point where we were playing, and he wasn't even talking anymore. We'd play, I'd win,
Oh, man.
he'd rematch. I'd play, I'd win, he'd rematch. It got to the point where he was picking his character, and I was going random.
Oh, man.
It was so bad. It doesn't help when he doesn't talk, and Steven's in the background going, "Another one bites the dust." Absolutely savage.
Right.
Yeah, we should get a couple of games going.
Yeah, it's free on PlayStation next month. Street Fighter 5. Yeah, so I'll be on that. Right, because we're way over as normal time, let's do E Honda. Did you see him?
Look, this
Oh,
guy's
moving,
he's tried
man.
it again.
he's creeping out. He's like,
Fucking this guy.
You see that hand?
man.
He's right, just slapped up. He's like, that put me in a different tee, you know.
So DJ and Fei Long.
DJ Fei Long, I feel like Fei Long is black belt, DJ's underdog.
Yeah.
Actually, DJ's average Joe.
No.
Fei Long's probably underdog, actually.
I think Fei Long and DJ need to both be in it. I think Fei Long and DJ need to be in the same category.
Do you? Really?
Yeah.
If they are, then they're going in average Joe.
Average Joe.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I think they need to both go in average Joe.
I feel like Fei Long deserves to be an underdog, but if they have to be in the same tier. If they have to be in the same tier,
I can go with that because Fei Long is pretty nasty. He is.
Is it black belt then? Yeah.
Is it? You think he wants to go? You think black belt?
Get it.
Look at
Whip it.
Nathan, man.
Let's whip it up.
Nathan
Nah.
saying black belt. Oh my. God.
one. I don't think anybody else can go into black belt. I think the black belt is probably the solid 3. That's like the.
There's only one other character I would have suggested for black belt there.
Where?
C Viper,
See Viper.
Bruce Lee.
but probably not.
Bruce Lee. No, I think she needs to go with Bruce Lee. Although
Lee,
she's
yeah.
quite good.
No, she's very good.
She's quite good.
Yeah, loser. Yeah. Pin it
I
down.
think the rest.
I think.
Are you putting Barak? Yo, my man's about to uppercut you into the sky. What the?
I've never liked him as a Street Fighter fighter. I don't know how good he is on a pro scale. I don't know.
Mate, in a bit.
What do you think?
Get him in the bin.
What do you think, Jordan?
I'll go with you guys on this one. I don't mind putting him in the loser bin.
Like, I see them two, yeah, and I see, yeah, you're gonna get picked, but you're not a Chun-Li or a Sagat, you know.
Yeah, man.
I want to put Rufus in black belt. Rufus is.
I would agree.
He is so quick.
I actually would agree.
So good. Rufus sick, mate.
Nathan,
Yeah,
go check
I
Rufus
mean,
out, mate. He's a fucking
yeah, we're gonna
fat
say
bastard.
there's mine. Yeah,
But he is fucking quick. Probably one of the fastest in the game.
He's good. I like Rufus, me.
I like Rufus.
Well played.
oh, like the clown guy.
Clown
oh
guy.
no, that's just like a costume.
Poison.
Sorry, I thought his like one suit was like a clown
She's
outfit.
It
for
kinda
me
is.
personally. For me personally, she's pooey. She's poo.
I would agree.
She's poo.
I would agree. But I think she should be there because she has her ass.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, but in Poison, didn't Poison have the backstory that she's transgender?
So what?
Nathan's like, yeah, so what? Jungle got to you.
Yo, Masters.
Oh my god!
Is that true?
I think so. Like I think she's like a. I'll find out, but I'm pretty sure she was like has like a transgender backstory.
Well, are you guys
Worth
happy
it.
with this?
I'm happy with the characters that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Jordan? What do you say?
So it says let's set the record straight. In North America, Poison is officially a post-op transsexual woman. So yeah,
Still, whatever, man.
that is her
Master.
backstory. Sick,
Raz rotted.
man.
Yo, as if
No, I like
that,
that feeling.
that is good. It's good to
It's good. I like stuff like that. It's like the whole
Diversity.
Vega and Balrog stuff,
yeah.
and how Balrog is actually Vega and Vega is actually Balrog, but for a Western audience, it sounded better the other way around.
No.
Which it does, I think.
I didn't know
Mm.
that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That. Yeah, I think she goes in average Joe.
Yeah, I'll put her in average.
Yeah, I'm happy with
Like
that
Dan said,
list.
she got that booty on display.
She doing that shit. Right, I'm gonna take a picture of that and I'll be posting it.
I'm really happy that E Honda's in loser, man. I'm so happy that happened.
Yeah. Where would you put a Balrog, Jordan?
I personally, I'd have put him in average Joe underdog.
All right.
I want to put Guile in loser because of Van Damme. Van Damme's ruined, man. He's just ruined Guile. Like,
shall we agree on average Joe?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think he deserves a loser, but I do think he's. Yeah, I would say.
I was talking to Sad about this and how one of Van Damme's first films was No Retreat, No Surrender. And he was a bad guy. He was a bad guy who didn't talk. He didn't have very lines because obviously he couldn't obviously talk fluent enough English.
Yeah.
So he did this film. He's a bad guy, martial artist, obviously sick.
Yeah.
And he plays a bad guy so well. Yet if he'd have built his career on being a bad guy rather than being a good guy, oh my god. Like if you guys seen Expendables 2.
Yeah, a while ago though.
He's the bad guy in that, and he's actually
Alright.
a fantastic bad guy. Like he is so good as a bad guy because of just his demeanor, and he knows he's good at martial arts.
Sick. So yeah, that's the Street Fighter finished product. I'm quite happy with that.
It's been a good pod. I think.
It has, man.
It's been a
I feel
lengthy
like-
one because we had a lot to cover. We did.
I feel the lengthiness is good as well. I think we all needed a good natter after the week we've had.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
No,
good
I agree.
Session.
I agree. We had a lot to talk about. We haven't spoke much this week because it's been a heavy week for all three of us. But yeah, I've enjoyed tonight. It's been fun. Nice, good chat. And,
Yeah, that's what we need, man.
Square, thank you for tuning in for the whole episode.
Yeah, man.
Mad respect. That is It's mad love that. We like that. We love it. And thank you
With that, love that.
thank you for participating.
Yeah, no, man. Everyone who watched, it's lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's-
lot lovely to see everyone and talk to everyone. It's been always nice every week. But just while we're here, we did announce a giveaway last week. We haven't streamed yet, but next week is going to be our end of season 1 finale. So we'll have done 12 episodes.
I can't believe it's going to be the end of the first season.
End of the
Can't
first
fucking
season.
believe it.
And then after that, I'll tell you now, but we're going to be having a 1 week break, and then we're coming back the week after that. But yeah, next week we'll be announcing the giveaway winners. We're going to try as utmost as best to get the free streams in this week. Hopefully we will. I think we'll
Most definitely.
most definitely
Yes.
will.
We will definitely get them in this
Yeah.
week, guys.
Yeah. So just
I bought a game to surprise you guys on my stream. Mans has got Samurai Jack.
ooh.
Naughty. So
I'll be watching.
I'll be streaming Samurai Jack, guys, on the We Are Era
Nathan won't.
channel.
I'll be there saying, "What is this shit?"
Yeah, so again, thank you everyone for coming, and
Thank you. Yeah, it means a lot.
I'm gonna cue our little outro because we've had it made for us, and why not? But yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yes, I can't wait.
everyone
I'm
have a good
excited.
have a good rest of your week. We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace out,
Bye.
guys. Much love.